This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 4. And it reads, "And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts." Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Shataria here at Chicago Branch Great Millstone, prophesizing the return of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. You all ignorantly call him Jesus, but his true and Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai. And I'm joined here with my beloved brethren,
Asa.
and we're coming at you with another lesson. Lord will, it is edifying through the Spirit. But as always, before we get started, we're going to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah Kadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders here at Great Millstone who rule and teach well.
That's right.
Honors to the hopeful elect. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical and true Hebrews of the Bible. Salutation to all the Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity, the speckled bird, and all those whose lineage goes back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, healthy Barakatha, and the Akwaf, and those of you out there listening and learning, Shalom and Barakatha to you also. And again, that Isaiah 19 and 4, "And the Egyptians will I give over into the hands of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts." And we know this is spiritual Egypt, okay? Ancient Egypt, that prophecy has been fulfilled. And this guy, Nero Trump, because the elders and the apostles believe he's Nero reincarnated, okay? DJ Trump, he's that cruel Lord, okay? And he based his presidency campaign on Make America Great Again, right? But in actuality, it was Make America White Again, MAGA, okay? So he ran on a promise that he would, start no wars, and he get in there. He's talking about how many countries he was going to take over, right? Went in there and just snatched. He's the first president to snatch another sovereign state's president and his wife and kidnap them, all right? Then he's unleashed this beast-style system. It's been turned inward. He's unleashed it on the American people. The ICE agents have murdered, okay, two quote-unquote Edomites, okay, two so-called white people, okay, Good and the other guy. So this is that cruel Lord that we are talking about, all right? Then he's gotten them smack dead into WW3, all right? Yep. There's no turning back now. That prophecy, he's fulfilled that one also. If you could get that, what's that, Jeremiah 50 and 45?
This is Jeremiah 50 and 45, and it reads, "Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them."
So the least of the flock is the small hatters. Those imposters over there perpetrating a fraud. It talks about in Zechariah, Bastard and Ashdod. Ashdod is Israel, okay? And they're not the biblical Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. They're Hebrew Edomites, okay? They're Edomites, all right? So that prophecy, it's been fulfilled, okay? He's drawn them into this war, gotten them over there in the Levant, okay, over there in the Holy Land. the land of milk and honey, and it's all out war, okay? The elder apostle of Ramla, he said this morning when I was looking at one of his lessons that he believed this war is engineered, okay? Odo Archeo, order out of chaos, to bring about that RFD chip, them chocolate chip cookies, are implement the great reset, so to speak, okay? So we know that prophecy that Jeremiah 50 and 45 is fulfilled because there's no turning back now, okay? I have a video here that I'm going to play, all right? And Lord will, again, this lesson is edifying through the Spirit. Let's get this video that we're about to play here because he started a war and it's no turning back. This thing is only going to go forward now. And it's going to be draft. The draft is coming. That's what this is about. Deployment, the draft, okay?
If you are 18 to 25, you are cooked. You going to World War III. If you are 26 to 39, you are still cooked because the age cap's at 39. You going to World War III. If you have ADHD, you are cooked. You are going to World War III. If you have diabetes, congratulations, you ain't going to World War III. If you have ever been put in a mental facility, congratulations, you are not going to World War III. If you are in college, I'm sorry, you are cooked. They actually want you more for the draft because they want to put you in a specialized position. You are going to World War III. If you have a master's degree, you are cooked. If you dropped out of high school, you are safe from World War III. They don't want you. If you are a felon, you are not going to World War III. Now is the best time to be a felon. If you are LGBTQ, I'm sorry, you are cooked. You are still going to World War III. Now, if you're transitioning, you are safe. You are not going to World War III. If you are your only mother's son, I am sorry, you are cooked. You are going to World War III. If you are a woman, you are only half cooked because men are required to go first, but at any time, Congress can change legislation if they need more people. If you have kids, you are going to World War III. But if you're actively pregnant, you are not going to World War III. If you have major depressive disorder or severe anxiety, you got to be able to prove, it got to be documented, or you are cooked. If it's not documented, you going to World War III.
Since all y'all want to be crash out so bad, all y'all be right here running around talking about you goddamn crazy in these goddamn streets. Shoot 'em up. Bang, bang, gang, gang. You love violence. Since y'all claim to be natural born scalpers, go sign up and be all you could be.
Okay, and there you have it, Israel. He's going to implement this draft, and there's no getting around it because this thing, like we just gave you that Jeremiah 50 and 45, is going full swing ahead. There's no turning back. In fact, he's talking about how many soldiers he want to deploy over there, 75,000? Is it something like that?
Yeah, he immediately wants to send an extra large number.
Mm-hmm.
And it just goes with what we had checked out, Elder. This is the country's 249th year. 249th year, it was said 233 of them years been at war. But let's add 234 now that you started the final war, World War III. So 249 years of existence, and this is your 234th year being in war. 15 years without a war in almost 3 centuries? Come on, Elder. What kind of people are they? Or, as the Bible is showing, we know who they are now. You're being exposed. And it's time for World War III.
That's it.
Yes,
and
sir.
we know him to be the wicked. It talks about Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and the least of the flock, those are the small hatters. Okay, the Amalekites, Amulek, okay? All right, and that's the chief tribe of the tabernacles of Edom, okay?
That's right.
All right, that's the least of the flock, and that's who's drawn Nero Trump, DJ Trump, okay, into this WW3, all right? And we see how the world's turning. We know this thing is it's going forward because we follow prophecy, and prophecy is being fulfilled. This is Revelation 11 and 14, and it says the second woe is past. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly, okay? So that third woe is coming quickly, and that third woe is going into WW3, okay, World War III, all right? And that's what he just gave you, that Jeremiah 50 and 45. They've drawn them in. They're down there in the Levant, and he's talking about drafting, okay, you young YNs, all right? Y'all ain't doing nothing but running around killing up and shooting up each other anyway, so you can get down there, get you an M16 and a helmet, and shoot at some of them people down there, all right?
Huh?
And you get your paycheck if you can make it back. But thus saith the Lord, everybody go down there. Ain't none of y'all coming back. We know this to be prophecy also, okay? That's another lesson in itself, or we could add, but we're just going to keep it simple, all right? You got some?
Again, you mentioned 75,000 being called up. Those are the 75,000 elder that have been trained. So just think of those that literally won't have time to train and how they'll just push them in a position of war. So this is Deuteronomy 28 and 32, and it reads, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto other, Salakia, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
And this is going into the curses right there, okay? And they'll be giving it to other nations, okay? So basically, we're in captivity right now, but they're going to be deployed over there in the Levant, okay? They're going to be deployed. They're going to get drafted. We're going to have a draft. You heard what he said, 18 to 20-something, okay? And it goes all the way up basically from 18 to 42, all right? And you women, all you women who want to be a man, I don't need no man, I don't want no man, you bull daggers, you dykes, you stud broads, y'all can grab a helmet and an M16 and die a man's death too, okay? That's what y'all can do, all right? Because let me grab something real quick. Let me get what do I need? I need 1 Samuel. That's what I need. I need 1 Samuel. You read that Deuteronomy back one more time before we move on. And I get that 1 Samuel, that Deuteronomy is that 28 and 30.
Deuteronomy 28 and 32 again reads, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. So again, these people are going over there to again flex the muscle of Babylon, and Babylon again is on his way out, because this is a war that's already been written that you cannot win, and punishment is on the way, Elder.
That's it. So hey, and it talks about that, you know. Let me grab one real quick. Let me get 1 Samuel. Okay, I need 1 Samuel 8 and 11. And 1 Samuel 8 and 11 reads, it says, and he said, this will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons and appoint them for himself, for his chariots, and to be his horsemen. And some shall run before his chariots. Okay, so you've been given into the hands of that cruel Lord, and he's looking to draft you. Okay, it's gonna be a draft. That draft is gonna be implemented, and you young YNs, prepare yourself. Okay, because you're going over there to fight this war. Okay, and sad to say, it's too bad. And he ain't coming back.
and again, Elder, this is the man who represents Job 9:24. This place was given to the wicked. So it's been given to the wicked. Guess what the wicked has done for his plan B to sending off his children? We got concentration camps in case you don't want to go. If we built them, we'd definitely go house them. So they're ready to start bringing you in if you choose not to go. Because again, that comes with jail time, refusing to be drafted. So again, this is Vietnam all over again, but there won't be neighboring countries you can run to.
No, pretty much like you seen some of the soldiers who are already in the armed forces. Okay, what did they do to that ship? Put all their underwear, socks, and all that to bag up the toilet system
Yep.
and overflood the ship where it couldn't take off on time.
Yep.
So they don't want to go over there and fight this war. Contrary to popular belief, Babylon, aka America, it's not winning the war either. Okay. Despite what you see on the news outlets and everything else. In fact, that's why they having a shutdown, a blackout. They ain't even talking about it no more because they losing.
Yep. And again, this is this man's media. He controls it, so the war will not be televised. So you're going to get secondhand information, which is, again, another lesson, Elder, how they're going to shut the internet down.
Right,
It just goes with who he is.
That's
and how
right.
he wants to control everything as he comes with his great wrath, man.
And like I said, this Jeremiah 50 and 45, the least of the flock has drawn them in. And they're down there in the Levant. Now he's getting ready to deploy soldiers down there. And he's getting ready to implement the draft here in Babylon, aka America. And you young YNs, you just seen the video. You seen what he said. You're going to war, whether you like it or not. And like Asad just said, my beloved brother, if you don't want to go, they got a spot for you, okay? They got some camps called concentration camps. All right, correctional camps, whatever you want to call them. All right.
Yep. And they have definitely multiplied them within the last few months, too. So everything Esau does is calculated, but at the same time, we know we're in Revelations, brother.
Yeah, prophecy is being fulfilled.
There you go, brother. There you go. He's revealing who he is, man. All right. I'm holding also Elder Matthew 24 and 6.
Bible Crusade, bring it out.
All
Perfect.
right. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So again, we're knocking on the door, and this man, of course, is everything he's doing has been prejudged and pre-directed on how the Lord will have this thing go here at the end. And he's doing everything to show he's coming with great wrath again. But the great wrath he's coming with, again, has been put in scripture through the Lord and how this will work out. And, man, he's going to get what he deserved. Again, this is punishment and judgment coming.
And like he said, there'll be wars and rumors of wars, okay? But the end is not yet, okay? So we know that this WW3 is going to be taking place before the actual implementation of the chocolate chip cookies, okay? Before they put this chip in you, all right? And we're on the verge. We're on the verge of WW3 right now as we speak, okay? That's where we're headed. And you just seen the draft. I just gave you this is 1 Samuel 8 and 11 again, and it reads, and he said, this will be the matter of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons and appoint them for himself, for his chariots, and to be his horsemen. And some shall run before his chariots, okay? All right. And let me give you Isaiah 3rd chapter. This is going to basically, this chapter talks about the woman, Eve. I even made her head bald and punishing her. But this particular verse, this particular chapter that I'm going into, 3 and 25, talks about how he's going to take your sons and your daughters and send them off to war, okay? And this is Isaiah 25 and Isaiah 3, Salakia, Isaiah 3 and 25 and 25, okay? Isaiah 3, it says, let me make sure I got it. Isaiah 3 and 25. And Isaiah 3 and 25 reads, okay, is that 25? It says, And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of a griddle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, and instead of a smarcher, a gritting of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. And that particular chapter of scripture is going into the woman, okay? And this is the point right here, Isaiah 3:25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. Okay? You see what it says? Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war, okay? And that 24th verse, Isaiah 3:24, was talking about punishment for Eve and her wickedness, all right? But this particular point being made in Isaiah 3:25, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And what are we talking about? WW3, World War III. And that's where you young YNs are going to go down there, and you're not coming back, all right?
And that's why through prophesizing, we already know, Elder, there's no way these women can go off to war to fight like a man would fight for his woman or future woman or his family or future family. This is what you're fighting for. You know, you're fighting for your land, which was righteous at one time, supposedly. But now you're fighting for these women coming back to get with their women. These men coming back to get with their men. This Sodom and Gomorrah can't be made greater. It's time for all this to be brought down through Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And that's it, man. Like I said, that Isaiah 3:24 is talking about curses on Eve for her wickedness, all right? And I just told you, he just talked about you women. He say, you cook too, all right? Because this thing is finna get so heated, okay? That all y'all talking about, I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I don't want no man. Hey, and all you dykes, all you bulldaggers and stud bras, get y'all helmet and grab one of them M16s and get y'all asses on down there in Levant, okay? Because you're going to get drafted, okay? He just told you this, all right? You just heard it, okay? You have anything else you like to add?
Man, women, prepare to take your sanitary things that you need out there, because again, you're not going to slip through this. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is cleaning house of all this wickedness. And Eve is the ringleader with her wickedness. So, yeah, prepare yourself. You're going to war too.
Say, she want to die a man's death, okay? They want to be a man. They want to do everything a man do. So, like I say, grab you one of them helmets.
Yep.
Get that M16 over there. And he going to throw y'all out there without very little training. You're not going to get any military training. What they used to get 8-12 weeks of boot camp, basic training.
And these people aren't training you to fight an ICBM coming at you. And this is all these people are producing right now. They're showing through their technology that, you know, they can fight with the best. So here we are. Again, Revelations, brother.
As prophecy being fulfilled. That's all we have right now. Lord will, the lesson was edifying through the Spirit. In closing, we like to say Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah Akadash, Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, rise Israel, rise, and Abba Bo.